Welcome. I'm Tauni at Yoga 413, and today I'm leading you through a power vinyasa flow practice. When you're ready, please meet me in a seated position on your mat. I invite you to softly close your eyes, resting your hands on your knees. Begin to take some of your longest, deepest breaths of the day. Feeling the body start to relax, to de-stress. Heart rate starting to slow down with every deep breath. Choosing to let go of any distractions that might be around you or even in you. Begin to quiet and calm your mind with every breath. Sitting up a little taller. Release any tension from your shoulders. Bringing your hands into a prayer position at your heart's center. Today I want to encourage you that you are up for this challenge. There might be poses or transitions that might be challenging to you. I just encourage you today that you are capable and to lean into that challenge. Those times when we're challenged is typically the space where we grow the most and where we learn the most. You're always invited to set your own personal intention for your practice, for your time on the mat. Opening the eyes, smile, reach the arms up. Take that left hand down to the mat and lengthen through the right side body. Begin to reach up to the sky with that right arm and then take it over to your left knee. Sitting up tall, begin to twist. Turning your eyes over that left shoulder. Facing the front, we're going to switch our legs, put the opposite leg in front. Breathe in, reach up. And right arm down, lengthen to the left side. So really stretch through the fingertips. Reaching that left arm straight up and then over to the right shoulder, lengthen and twist as you turn the gaze behind you. Facing front, meet me in a tabletop position. So we're coming to all fours, pressing the tops of the feet into the mat. Find that neutral spine, and then bird dog pose, extend the right arm and the left leg. Back to all fours, same thing on the other side. Left arm, right leg, neutral spine, belly lifting. Back to all fours, we're going to begin to try to match breath and movement. So as you inhale, extend into your pose. And as you exhale, release. Switching sides, inhale and exhale. So continue at your own pace, moving with your breath, finding extension in your pose. Let's do one more time on each side. Then bring your hands forward and lower into Sphinx pose. So your shoulders are over your elbows, looking forward, pressing into the forearms. Now turn your hands to the corners of your mat and press the arms straight, coming into seal pose, a deeper back bend. Releasing all the way back down to the mat. Hands by the chest, press back to child's pose. Continue to reach your arms forward, bringing length into the arms and into the back. Moving into high plank. Fingers spread wide. Begin to firm the muscles in the legs, the glutes, the core. One more breath. Then lift your hips up into downward facing dog and begin to pedal your feet. And downward facing dog. Continue to lift the hips up, find a nice straight back. You're always welcome to soften those knees, a slight bend if that's helpful to you. Then lift the right leg for one leg dog. Look forward, bring the knee through the chest to step the foot between the hands, back knee to the mat. Rise up, kneeling lunge, dropping your hips forward. Hands to the mat. Straighten the forward leg for a half split. Today I'm going to have you point the toes down into the mat as you hinge forward. Bend that right knee, come up, reach the arms up. This time as you exhale, can you straighten into that half split without the arms and swing forward and the arms back. Again, inhale, lifting up. Exhale to your half split. So challenging our balance a little more here. You're welcome to always take the hands to the mat if you need to. One more time. Reach the arms up into that kneeling lunge. Then take the hands to the mat. Face the long edge of your mat as you come into a standing straddle with the toes forward. Hinge over, reach for the outsides of the feet. Walking the hands towards the left foot, step back to downward facing dog. Moving into a high plank, hold here. So eyes are slightly forward. We want to continue lengthening all through the back of the neck. Downward facing dog. One leg dog, lift the left leg up. Stepping that left foot between the hands, back knee finds the mat. Rise up, kneeling lunge. Hands to the mat, keep the toes pointed down, straighten that leg so you're hinging forward from the hips into that half split. Rebend that leg, reach up. Let's try to flow this. So inhaling, exhale, straighten, hinge back, lean forward, and come up. Continue. Last one. Bringing the hands down, facing the long edge of your mat, all toes turn forward. Come into that standing straddle. Stay here or sweep the arms up behind you, adding a bind. If you're in the bind, take the hands to the mat. Walk back towards that right foot. Step the left foot forward. Roll up one vertebrae at a time. So you're scooping your abs in. Feet hip distance apart. Mountain pose, Tadasana. Surya Namaskar A, Sun A. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, flatten your back, half lift. Forward fold. Stepping to high plank. Shift forward, chaturanga. Flipping the feet over, upward facing dog. Cobra is an option here. Downward facing dog. Looking forward, step the feet to the top of your mat. Lengthen to half lift. Forward fold. Inhale, rising up. Hands to the heart center. Again, reach up. Forward fold. Half lift. Forward fold. Stepping to high plank. Shift forward, bend the elbows towards the rib cage. Upward facing dog. Down dog. Looking forward, step the feet to the top of your mat. Lengthen into that half lift. Forward fold. Inhale, rising up. Bringing the hands to the heart center. Surya Namaskar B, sit back into chair pose, Utkatasana. Forward fold. Inhale, half lift, lengthen your back. Exhale, chaturanga. Upward facing dog, breathe in. Exhale, breathe out, down dog. Stepping the right foot forward, back heel finds the mat. Warrior one, Virabhadrasana 1. Hands to the mat, high plank. Chaturanga, I'm going to give you an option here. Upward facing dog. How about another chaturanga to down dog? Just an option. Left foot forward. Warrior one, find your pose. Hands to the mat. Step back, high plank. Chaturanga. So maybe you add that extra challenge. You lean into it, chaturanga. Down dog. Long, deep breaths. Looking forward, bring your feet to your hands. Forward fold. Inhale, rise. Hands to the heart center. One more time through, sit back into chair pose. Forward fold. Lengthen your back. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Chaturanga, down dog. Right foot forward. Warrior one. Hands to the mat. High plank. Chaturanga. Through the half series, maybe adding that extra chaturanga. Last time through, left foot forward. Warrior one. Hands to the mat. Vinyasa flow. And again, that option, chaturanga, down dog, At least 5 breaths. Look forward, feet to hands. Lengthen your back. Forward fold. Inhale, rise up, reach it up. Hands to the heart center. Sit back into chair pose, and we're going to remain in chair. So we're staying here a little longer, so maybe you find a little bit more depth, a little bit deeper bend, but keeping that back nice and straight, core muscles engaged. Step the left foot back, warrior 2. Right palm to the sky, reach back, reverse warrior. Begin to lift up, side angle pose. And today I'm going to take you into an extension. So you're going to lengthen from the fingertip all the way down to your heel, taking that right arm wherever you need it. Just maintain alignment over that forward leg. Continue your extension, just straighten your right leg, extended triangle pose. Begin to lift up, reach the arms up, turn your toes to the corners of the mat, bend your knees into sun pose. So as we hold here, you can stay here with the heels down, or maybe you enter into that challenge with the balance by lifting your heels. We hold for 10, 9, keep smiling, you're doing great. Dropping the heels, reach up, pivot to the back of your mat. Meet me in a high lunge this time. Shoulders over hips, left knee nice and bent. Begin to lean forward into a diagonal. Sweep the arms. Find your strength. We're going to shift our body weight forward. Virabhadrasana 3, warrior 3. Start to bend both knees. Take your hands to the mat. So this is an option time. You can stay right here or tuck into that ball, sweep the right leg out in front of you, find big toe balance, point the leg, find balance, and hold. So whichever pose you're in, meet me in boat pose. Ooh, I lost it there. Meet me in boat pose and hold. We're going to go to low boat. So bring your low back to the mat, shoulders lifted, legs extended. Lift the left leg up and reach the right hand over to the left ankle. Keep lifting your shoulders. Switch sides. Keep lifting. And we're going to do that one more time, but we're not going to hold on to the leg. So just reach it up and see if you can come to the outside of that heel. Switch. Knees to chest, relax your shoulders down. So we're going to rock and roll 3 times and see if we can get to our feet into chair pose. Join me. There's 3, 2, get some momentum, chair. And again, if you weren't successful, it's okay. If you tried, that's where you grow. When your challenge is where you grow. Even if you used your hands, does not matter. Mountain pose. Smile, you're doing beautifully. Reach the arms up. Sit back into chair, circle those arms. Sink a little deeper. Right foot back, warrior two. Left palm up, reverse your warrior, reach it back. Extended side angle. So be sure you're pulling that right arm back. So you should be able to see the sky. If the arm's in front of you, see if you can open your chest. Even if you have to bring your elbow up onto your thigh. Maintain that alignment. And start to straighten that forward leg for extended triangle pose. Lift up. Sun. Bending your knees. And again, if you want to stay, you can. If not, lift the heels. Meet me in a little bit of a balance challenge. Sink a little bit deeper. Hold for 10. Lift up. Bend into that right knee. High lunge. Diagonal lean forward. Sweep the arms. Warrior three. Shift, lift that top leg. See if you can balance. Level your hips. Start to bend your knees. They are touching. Take your hands to the mat. Choose to stay in this position or sweep that left leg through. Big toe balance. Meet me in a boat pose from wherever you're at. Low boat. Right leg up. Reach for the outside. Switch and switch for 10, 9, 8. Knees to chest. Smile. You got 3 rock and rolls. You meet me in a chair. Here we go. There's 1, 2, chair pose. Hands to the heart center. Stay in your chair or move into balancing chair. Lift your heels. We sink down 10, 9. Hold. You've got this. Invite the challenge in. Invite change. We go up slow for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Mountain pose. Shake it out. Beautiful job. So we're going to do one more balance. I'm going to turn and face you for this one. We're going to do big toe hold. I want you to balance on your right leg and pull the left knee up. Stand up nice and tall. Now open that leg to the left side. So opening the hip, try to keep your hip bones straight forward. Back to center. Peace fingers around the big toe and maybe extending the leg. So you're always welcome to hold on to that knee Begin to come out of that with intention, with controls. Shake it out. Let's try it on the other side. Grow tall. So you want to try to find all four corners of your feet. You're really lifting out of your foot. Bring it back. Then make your choice. Bring it back in, shake it out at the top of your mat if you're not already there. So this time when we do that chair, balancing chair, we're going to work our way all the way down to the ground. So you don't have to come back up this time. Hands to heart center, chair pose, balancing chair. We go down to a 10 count, 10, 9, 8, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Step back to high plank. So I have a little plank series here. Move your feet together. Hold in this high plank. Practice patience. You are strong. You invite challenge because you are capable of it. Roll to your right side into a side plank. Be sure you have a line from your wrist to your shoulder. Side plank on the other side. You're doing beautifully. Keep it up. Now we're moving into a forearm plank. Shoulders over elbows. Keep that back nice and straight. So if you follow me on my newsletter or on social media, our September challenge last month was a 1-minute plank a day and a 15-minute walk outside every day for the month of September. Felt so much stronger doing those 1-minute planks every day. Sometimes I was doing it in my pajamas before bed, but I got it in. Dolphin pose, walk the feet forward, hold it, press the chest back, find opening. Knees to the mat, child's pose, good job. We're going to come forward and lower to the mat. Sweep your arms to your side, locust pose. So lift the chest, lift the back of the thighs up to the sky, legs straight. And rest. Repeating locust pose, or if you want to practice bow, lift into locust, bend your knees, grab onto the ankles, continue to lift the back of the thighs up. And come down, child's pose. Great counter pose for that back bend. Lifting up into downward facing dog. Vinyasa flow, high plank. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Optional chaturanga, down dog. And then step forward and have a seat on your mat. Extending the legs out in front of you. Toes up, sit up nice and tall. reach, hinge forward. Soften those knees if you need to. If you find your back rounding backwards, pull the belly in, hinge forward from your hips. Begin to roll down with control. Bend the knees, hands to your sides. Press into bridge pose. Walking those shoulders together. Release. Reclining butterfly. Let the knees drop wide. Bottoms of the feet touching. Lifting the knees back up. We're going to press into bridge first. So when you're ready, lift into your bridge pose. And then choose to stay, or maybe you're practicing wheel today. Hands up by the ears, elbows straight up. And then continue to press. Lower down out of your pose. Reclining butterfly. So you're going to have one more opportunity to practice bridge or wheel. I don't know about you and your body, but this 52-year-old body needs more than one shot at it. When you're ready, lift into that bridge pose. Make your choice to stay or to move into wheel. And come down, this time, knees to chest. Yourself a little massage here for your back. So we're planning on doing shoulder stand today. If shoulder stand is not for you, if you have issues with your shoulders, your neck, anything like that, high blood pressure, low blood pressure, then I'm just going to invite you to just take your legs straight up. This is an inversion to release pressure from your legs. So you're always welcome to stay here in waterfall pose or knees to chest, and you're just going to lift your hips over your shoulders, hands to the low back, and lift the legs from here. Staying, or maybe go into plow if you want to take the feet behind you, either with straight or bent legs. Control to come out of it. So the counter pose for that is fish. So extend the legs, tuck the hands underneath the hips, lift your heart up by bending the elbows, tilt the head back. And let the back of the head find the mat as you lower down. Bring the right knee in, left leg extends out. Spine twist. Moving to the other side. Left knee pulls in, and spine twist. Rolling onto your back. Happy baby. So reach up onto the big toes, thumb on top. Guide the ankles down over the knees. Bringing the bottoms of the feet together, reclining butterfly. Hands on your midsection. Gently close your eyes. Just notice the rise and the fall of the belly with every breath. Savasana pose. Legs extended out wider than the hips. Arms at your sides with the palms up. I'm going to invite you to stillness, to try not to fidget, to find peace and calm in the body and in the mind. Begin to awaken the body by wiggling the fingers, the toes, maybe doing some wrist circles. And then bringing the knees into the chest, hands to shins, begin to circle your ankles. Other way. And then gently roll to your side into a resting fetal position. Keep those eyes closed for just a few more moments. Before I bring you up, I just want to remind you that you are capable. You are capable of any challenges that might come your way. You are strong. You are growing. And again, you are capable. Let's open the eyes. Help yourself up to have a seat. You did beautifully. I really hope you enjoyed this practice. Let's bring our hands to prayer at our hearts. And from my heart to yours, namaste. Thanks again for joining me for this practice. Have a blessed day. And if you loved it, please share it. I think everybody could stand just a little bit more yoga in their lives. Have a good one.